Hey, how's it going? Hope you guys doing well. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. Welcome. I was all right. Nothing too fancy. I cleaned a little bit, which you can't really tell based on the mess that is still in front of my couch. I got it. That's on my to-do list. I clean stuff behind. Yeah, one thing at a time. You know. Yeah, that was that's all the exciting stuff over the weekend. I do anything exciting? Oh, I did something not potentially exciting and was disappointed by in the end. I was browsing Discord and I went to the Dungeon Architects subreddit, and I was like, oh, it's funny how after I stopped being asking questions there, like the creator started replying so much. But there's been some updates apparently that I don't have because fuck Fab. That apparently address some of the stuff that was annoying to me. I just haven't updated it because at this point I'm gonna wait for 5A and then update it all then. But someone just offhandedly was talking about how, oh yeah, you could do baked lighting with the system I'm using. And I'm like, no, you can't. That should be impossible. I'm like, you know what? I lose nothing trying, right? So I turned, static lighting back on. Tried it out. And surprise, it didn't work. And I knew it wouldn't work, but I was like, hey, this person says it does. Maybe for their setup, they're not spawning it at a runtime, so it's working for them. But in general, if you spawn it at runtime, it's not possible to have baked lighting. It's fine. We've optimized quite a lot, right? Turning off lights entirely doesn't even give us that much performance. It does, but like in grand scheme of things, I have other places I can optimize at this point. It's not a big deal. It's already in a decent spot. Not great, but decent. But I was like, yeah, a little bit sad. I was really hoping on baked lighting. I really like baked lighting. It's very performant. It looks good. Like if done well, it can look really nice. Because you can have like so many lights. Right? Yeah, it's not going to dynamically change, but like a lot of times you don't need it to dynamically change. So either way, yeah, did that over the weekend. But today we continue working on the golem, stone golem boss. And I believe we left off on a kick where he's supposed to shoot a projectile. So we're going to take a look at some of the rock projectile type stuff we have and see if we can just use one of those. Because I guess the idea would be for him to lob the projectile towards us. Now, normally, the lob projectiles that I've had so far are just in the direction. This one, I'm gonna want to have it lobbed basically wherever the player is going, which we don't have a good setup for. So that's what I want. So we can just set that up. I mean, basically what I'm talking about, right, is if a player is moving, right, in a straight line, you can do a predictive position. So if they continue moving in that same way, it will hit them. Obviously, if they were just to stop, like if the projectile started and then they just stopped, it would miss them, assuming they were going at a decent speed, right? So Yeah. I think I want to do one of those. Because attacking just where they were, I think is... I could, but I think it would be more interesting to do it that way. And then we'll have a setup for that. So that's the plan for today. Well, that's all I got. That's all I got. Shall we get into it? Oh yeah, and that's because I say that immediately. It's Monday. That means I need to redo this. I need to redo this setup. God damn it. I need to figure out a layout that I'm actually happy with. This is not it. This is not it. God damn it. It's like the thing that I just didn't want to do at the beginning, but I was like, screw it, I'll just do it. Which is all of the socials on the bottom. It's just so much wasted space. Like, I want this to be bigger, but then where do I put myself? Because I can't put myself anywhere on top of the UI because I get in the way. So, yeah, don't have a good solution. And I'll figure something out at some point, maybe, somehow. The you video out also if you haven't seen. Okay. Okay. To look at a little spreadsheet. Yeah, so this is what we're doing. So we have the wait. Do we have the both arms slammed down? No, that's this one. No, we don't have this one. So we also have this one to do. So this one, but the one we'll do first is this guy. Boink. We're just gonna punting the football. Boink. Yeah. So, can I notify state attack? So, this is going to be a projectile. We need to make a projectile. So, let's go just grab another one for now. This is stone golem. Older. Projectile. Here. Plug you in. Okay. What I want to do now is come in here, and we're gonna need to change all this. The thing is, we want a lot projectile, but the lot projectile we don't have the control we want for. So, I think we need another control. Oh, maybe it does, but let's double check. Okay, so yeah, we're doing custom arc. We're not doing moving target. So I want to do the moving target one. I want to do the moving target one, which means that here under loft settings, I want to customize that. Where are the loft settings? Let me go to oh, it's just I don't have a struct for it. That's right. It's just in here. Okay, so what I want to do is not a lot, just a lot of projectile. I want to do also a what's it called? Moving player estimation. So yeah, sure, let's call it that. And then what I'm going to need is then the time to the target. Time to their estimation. Okay. This by default will be 1. Or like 1 second. By default, this is off. Okay. Let's recompile you. So if we come here now, we can turn this on. Right? So now, here, we can go ahead and grab and check if this is on. So if it is not the player, then we're doing this. So from here, right, this. If we're not doing moving player estimation, then we're doing what we were doing before. Should go in here. Yes. And if we are doing this, then we're doing this. Okay. Projectile start locations will be get actor location. Target actor will be get their pawn. Location offset. I want it to be on the ground. So, which I can just hard code to -90. Right, because the position of the character is the middle of the body. And then time to target here. Time to player estimation. So, and we can do a similar thing here. These, oops, I just copied the entire thing. It shouldn't ever fail, but you know what? Just to be safe. Failed to find lob projectile. Moving player destination. Okay. This end position is based on the radius, yada, yada, yada. Obviously, when we're doing this, it's not a radius. I could add, implement a lob radius into it. Do I care enough to, though? I mean, sure. Right? Sure. Doesn't hurt me to do. Projectile, horizontal spread, or just spread? Get lob horizontal. Let's do this. Pure. And then this is X and Y. And honestly, I could just convert it to an array, output the array. Let's do that. Or vector, I mean. Offset position. Make vector X, Y, and then we have this. Z is 0. And if we need to move it down, we can. Recombine here. Okay, so then here we can just, or I guess just subtract 90 here. Put it on the ground. Because I imagine if we're trying to hit the player, I want to specifically hit the ground. There it is. Okay. So that should work. Anything other special that we want to do here? I don't think so. clean this up a little. Similar thing here. Let's just clean this up. While we're here, this one. Okay. That looks good. And entire thing. Ta-da! So much. I don't know how I. This always is like, I get it, but it always like I get why this becomes the way it does, but now it looks so weird. So now it's like, oh, what's going on here? Did I? Nope, it's fine. Okay. So we have this. What I need now is, well, the boulder. And I think we're just going to grab one of the effects that he was using before. And grab one of the rocks from there, which I think he has. If not this one, then the other one definitely. Yeah, one of these. These ground rocks. So from here. I know. It's the best rock you've ever seen. It's called Free Rock Model. I'm just gonna copy all of these out of there. With the hopes of eventually replacing them with some, right? Well, I guess I only need one, right? I don't need all of them. Okay, let's do this. What the hell is this pivot? Okay, let's adjust. Modeling. All other stuff. Okay, edit pivot, center, please. Okay, I want to now make it bigger. How much bigger are we talking about here? How big of a boulder do we want to? Is that too big? I mean, that is a big boulder. Let's do like 8. Let's just try 8. Go from there. And then I just need to... Oh, you know what? I did need that effect thing back. Give me back the Niagara effect so I can get the material. You. Okay. There's a little rock. Now we boulder. So he'll be punting this thing, theoretically. So, okay. So here, we need to change this to a static mesh. Plug you in. In terms of its size, 303 is the size here. So radius 150. All right. We go off the smaller radius to make it a little friendly to the player, but I think it's fine. We'll see. We will see. Okay. Let's see, what is overwritten here still? Visual offset. I don't think we need to offset do anything here. Collision radius, yes. Lifetime does not matter. Yes, it does. Lifetime does matter. Speed does not matter. We don't have a hit explosion. That's fine. And we can add a slight bounce, which would be interesting. I don't think it's needed. A lot projectile. Damage scale. Sure. Explosion radius. I guess, yeah, we're disabling hit explosion because there's no explosion. Hit sound. Let's go grab the same one we've been using. I can force homing on it, which would be insane. But no. Okay. So let's go back to you. So spawn here. I feel like we're going to have a start offset of a bit bigger, around 200. I hope it's not too big. We'll find out, I guess. Yeah, so we want character and stone golem. Attack Adam. Boulder toss. Boulder kick. Boulder kick. That's what we call it. For a ground kick, this will be boulder kick. Okay. So then here, let's duplicate one of you. You are going to be kick. Okay. I mean, it should be as simple as that. We just need to change you to boulder kick, and then also change you to boulder kick. This tries to select children in order, which is right. This tries to select at random weighted by utility. I believe when it fails, it should go to pick a different. Let me see if I can confirm. E5. When using state trees and have a selection behavior set to try select children at random. If it selects one that doesn't pass the condition, does it automatically try to select another? I think so, but I just want a little confirmation. Because I don't remember for sure. Yes. That's all I need to know. So in my case, I wish it wasn't a 0 to 1. I'm gonna put 0 here on this one and 0 on this one, so it just should kick, and then we can see how badly we did it. Yeah, gotta give it a moment to load all the stuff. Come on. There it goes. Oh yeah, you. Oh, we want to remove that. We'll give it an effect and stuff, but just we don't want to spawn. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. I'm gonna make sure that he only does this at a certain distance. I just want to see. That does not seem right. Right, that's not reaching. So let me confirm that it's going here. I think it's a problem of scale, where the collision box is just so big that it's just hitting the ground way before than I want. So what I probably want to do is potentially not do this offset to help it a little. Wait. Okay, so it is going to the right place. It is 150 in radius. 90. If I wanted to be on the ground, that would be 60 up. So I probably want to do... I'm going to just double check that this works, but we'll probably need to add a... Wait, where is the... What's the visual offset? This is the spread. Yeah, let's just start with this, and let's see. I want him to reach me first. Why is he not reach me? Let me just say plus 600. So, like, I put the target destination as like plus 600. Z. That is... Is the problem the time estimation? Like it's too slow or too fast? If I made the time estimation at 0.5, would that help or hurt? Because I think it might... We're being hurt by the time estimation. .1 time to target. Oh. 5 time to target. Is this even doing anything? It's because it's really meant for launch character, not velocity. That's why. No, it's out launch velocity. So what the hell's the problem? Yeah, we can't do launch character as the target. It needs to be a character. Try debug for duration. So it is finding me, right? That's all fine. They just... That's where it's trying to go. But it's definitely not able to go there. I think the little dot is where it's supposed to be shooting. Yeah, because that's where it was. It's just, it would have hit me because it was so close. Yeah. The override. This is normally minus 980, right? I think that's only for the calculations. Yeah. If I put minus 400. I don't think that's gonna matter. No. Okay. What do you do? What do we do? Let's go projectile velocity. Let's see if it figures out what the problem is here. Because this is not the problem, because I thought that was the problem. Act location. For pure ballistic gravity, only projectile to arrive. It assumes constant target velocity. Yeah. Hey, dual operator, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, okay, trying to figure out what the problem is here. Initial speed 0 treats the velocity you set as a direction only and force the magnitude to initial speed. As a result, set initial speed 0 and max speed 0. Sure. Set initial speed 0. Set max speed 0. Then do the velocity. Oh! Oh, interesting. Okay. That was it. Yeah, that was it. There we go. So now, yep. That's what I wanted. Okay. Okay. So cool. Thank you. So we gotta do this probably on Hue as well. So let's go ahead and collapse this to a function. Set lob velocity. You, one of you, here. Okay. That probably is also going to improve the other projectiles from some other enemies that I have. That I've been wondering why they shoot so like so little. So now, if he kicks, yeah, you might want to. Right. Ooh, we need to change those walls. I know why that's happening. It's because we set it all to be fixed. Let's slightly adjust that. Dynamic. Set these to dynamic. Oh, which means that it cannot be GPU. That's fine. There's only one of them. It's fine. But that means that theoretically now they should no longer disappear from my view. Yeah, there he goes. So now they stay. Which is where we are, right? Excellent. The other thing I want to do actually on this wall is this collision. I want to block, or I want to set this to. Well, dynamic should be set to be world static. Block projectiles. As well, always. So that way, if he punts it, at the wall, right, it should break against the wall. Okay. So that's working. Next, we need to have the big cloud of smoke, right? From the hit. So let's do that. Sometimes your viewport is so laggy you can't even move, and sometimes it works fine. Is that a PC problem or an Unreal problem? Why not both? I mean, I don't know. What are you looking at? If you're looking at nothing on the screen and you're doing nothing, then probably a computer problem. If you're trying to, load something, or you're trying to do something very computational, that's probably an Unreal thing. But it's also chugging because of a computer, right? Because it's hardware. If your computer is really powerful, it's not going to chug as much. So both, in a sense. I like this one. This one. But I want to change the scale on this. So I'm just going to do this one to be like 2, 3, 2.5. I'm also going to remove the ground thing. I don't care about it. So I'm removing the glow, and we're removing the ground crack. I didn't make them, that's why they're good. Same app, same programs running, etc. Your PC seems to go down and perform dramatically randomly. It's so weird. I mean, again, randomly or when you're doing specific things. I'm trying to pay attention. What are you doing at that time? Right? Because you might realize that you're actually, doing something during that, and that's why it's happening. Niagara hit effect is this one. Thank you. And then the hit explosion radius. Oh, it's because I didn't change it on the actual 5. I need to know what size that is. I guess we can just turn on trace for it, and then we'll know. But at the very least, it'll be, I think, probably 200 or 250. Oh, even bigger. Yeah, much bigger. Well, okay, not that big. But, that's already looking better. I don't like the hit doesn't look like it's happening in the same place as the effect, right? Oh, that one did. Right, it feels a little offset. I'm gonna do like a little bit smaller on this. That'll help it. Damage scale. I mean, it's a big boulder. Should it be more damage than like his other stuff? I feel like it should hit pretty hard, but let's just leave it at 1.0. I feel like his actual, like, maybe arms and stuff should... it is a big boulder. 1.25.
Ad break. Pausing the stream so you don't watch me drag 37 nodes just to print hello world.
I need to take a look at why the position there and of the trace and the explosion is different. We'll do that after that. Do I have an option for something that I want to see? Oh, that's that. Where are you guys? First words is on, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Properly. That's okay. I'll deal with that another time. Not important. Not important. What is important is that bold. Hey, Pat, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. 5 a.m. stream. Jesus Christ. Sure. Sure. You having it with some coffee? Some caffeine, or rather? It doesn't really have to be coffee. I don't drink coffee. I drink caffeine. I went like... I think I went like 2-ish years or so completely caffeine free. Like no sodas, no energy drinks. I don't drink coffee anyway. But like fully caffeine free. And you know what I realized at the end of that? My life's not any better or worse during that 2 years. So I was like, yeah, screw it. I'm gonna go back to drinking caffeine. Now, I still don't drink coffee. I still don't like the taste. But, like, you know, soda with caffeine is a lot cheaper than some of the options without caffeine. We're thinking about learning verse for upcoming UE6. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. Should you learn it from today's using UEFN because blueprints will be removed? I mean, I don't know. Is the verse of today the same verse that's going to be when UE6 launch? I couldn't tell you. I don't code. I have no idea. If you want to learn it, learn it. If you don't, then don't. Don't ask someone else on the internet to make the decision for you. It's a big decision. It's going to take a lot of time. You got to want to do it. And if you want to do it, then do it. Make the decision. Believe in yourself. Sphere radius, forward vector. Oh, it gets offset by the sphere radius and forward vector. That's why. Why? Why am I doing this? Why was I doing that? There's probably a reason for me doing that. See, now it lines up. That's what was expected. Okay. Let me go pick a different enemy real quick. Just to make sure that we don't have an issue. Let's try you real quick. Seems fine. I think I understand what was happening. I wanted it to... Okay, I see what's happening. I wanted the trace to be here because visually, this is the impact point. So that means that, okay, let's keep it as this. But that also means that when I do the not this one. Impact effect. Then the location here needs to also be offset. So that way it makes sense. Yep. Now I understand why I did it. Okay. I didn't mean to hit you. I got used to hitting the other one. Okay. That makes sense. Let's put you back, and now yours should make sense and line up. There we go. And that's a good size. So now we know that the actual hit and that effect visual now lines up. That's gonna get people. That attack is gonna get people. I like it. I like that attack. Okay. let's go ahead and for the bowler kick, I'm also going to check that the low compare of distance to player, as long as it is I don't know, greater than I almost want to move this into chase range as well. 500. I'm gonna in the chase group. What are we doing? Try and select in order. Spawn enclosure, boulder kick, it's gonna be bigger because he's in the chase group. But what I'm gonna do is give it a longer cooldown, I think. Do I want to? Or do I want that attack only if you're within the chase range? Like in melee, it's never going to do it. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to remove it from here. So he's going to lock you in and then kick at you, potentially. Cooldown on the enclosure is 20 seconds, but let's see this. So, right, if I'm far away, I put a wall up and then kick. Right, so if I'm far away, he's gonna try to continue kicking towards me. I like that. That's kind of what I had in mind originally. So we can even maybe reduce the cooldown on it to maybe 6 seconds. I'm gonna need to do I'll probably do like different cooldowns based off of phases, potentially, but you know, let's start with this. And then this needs to go back. One here. Here. Let's go to the basic attack here, right? So this one. Damage skill 1, that's fine. The ground raise one, I feel like needs to be higher. 1.5. It's it is very dodgeable. Almost, I'm gonna make it 2. I'm gonna make it a big attack. So now we have, if you're standing close, then we have this one. And why did he kick me there? Penalty units probably is not big enough for distance. Let's increase chase range to 1500. Because I felt like it shouldn't have been. That's good. Kicking me there. I need to see what the range of the player is for that attack. Because I feel like a player needs to be closer for it to matter. So let's do distance to player is less than 1,000. The other one has a pretty good range, so I think it's fine. Oh, is he not? He's not facing the. That one's fine. Hold on. Do your backhanded one. It's okay. You know what? It's okay. It's because I am constantly moving around. So it's very easy to dodge. Hey, can you do the other one, please? The other one, please. How does this always happen? Yeah, let's just remove the distance one. Because clearly that's the problem, but not because RNG. Definitely not RNG. Yeah, it's relatively easy to still launch. Now, if you don't dodge, how do I fix that? I don't know why that always happens. Okay. Anyway, that's all looking good. Let's go ahead and close you. We don't need you anymore. Don't need you or you. Good on the boulder. What I want to look at next, though, is here, right? We do still have a kick and then a return. So on the return, you should still do the puff of smoke. So let's do copy you. We'll do it at the frame right before. Should be fine. I think this should be positive. Let's find out. But I really like that if you're far away from him, he's gonna lock you in and then he's gonna get you. Oh, Jesus. That was great. But can you kick me, please? I want to look at... Oh, that's 1,500. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, so we do need a distance check actually for that one. Let me instead change this to like 1250. And then yeah, that's fine. And then I think I'm going to increase the range that you can be before he puts the walls up. if I'm not ready to dash when I look at his attacks, I'm going to have a bad time. Oh, no, I was supposed to be looking at his feet during that. I think that was the right thing. Yeah, it looks right to me. You know, although on tick, go to root condition. Okay, I can't have this here anymore because I don't want it happening during the kick. So what I need to do is only do it on you. On tick. 0.5? What do I have the tick at? Normally. 0.5. Can I just copy all of these conditions, please? Excellent. So I was moving on the ground, and this is to player. Okay. And then we remove it from this. So that way, he's not going to transition mid-kick, and he's not going to transition mid wall thing. This being 1500, I think we can increase now. Let's do 2000. You can get a little bit further away before he puts a wall. That also will make it so he'll throw more boulders your way. Yeah, so there, I wasn't 2000 might be a little too far. If you're not paying attention to that boulder, it will get you. Oh, I can see people getting annoyed at that, but it's very easy to avoid. You just need to not continue moving. If you just stopped, you wouldn't have gone hit. But it's so counterintuitive to what, what to normally do. Right, if something's going at you, you might want to like dash in, but dashing in might also be a problem depending how far away it is. This was 1750. Yeah. I think that's good. Looks good. Next up is both arms slam down. To this one? Really? No. Slam. This one. I mean, the way I just see this one happening is just a big AoE around him, right? It's gotta be that. Oh my god, do we do an explosion? Do we use one of the actual, like, explosion ones as the effect for it? Hold on. Because I think that might be a little kind of funny. in world settings. One of these. I kind of want to do one of these. It's so hard. The delay between them is so long, and the effect is so quick that it's so hard to like focus on one. I'll be honest. But I kind of want to do one of these because I think it would be cool. Like this one has a skull. I don't think we're gonna do that one, but I think it's one of those that, like, if he's doing it, it's like an oh shit moment. But we need to give him a big radius and more wind up. Is probably going to be the way. Let's go to we're testing. We can test it kind of with him. Too small. It's called Big Explosion. Really? That's the big explosion? I think this one could be good for something else. For another one that we're going to be doing. Where he's going to be doing like one of these. But at the same time, for those, nah. This one's not bad. Because it goes like out as a little puff of smoke. I think that's a possibility of one. Same with this. I think the other one might be better, but put it here. I feel like this is the same as the other one, but it has the ones going up, and I don't care about those. I don't like it's very cone shaped. That one's okay. No. Honestly, would be very easy to tell where it is, like the damage area was in the world, because it takes a while for it to dissipate. These anticipation ones we don't care about. Oh, these air ones. We don't care about air ones. And these are anticipations. Grenade? Nuke. Set off a nuke. I don't think we... as funny as it would be, I don't think we go nuke. I think we can use it for something else down the line, but I think the best one is this one. I mean, that one's also very good. Okay, that one we can get rid of out of those. That one's also good. Uh, I kind of like that one still the most. I think I like this one the least out of those. So this one's quick. That one's longer. I kind of like the quickness. I think we might go with this one. Explosion 4. We'll just, make it bigger. I don't know how big we want to do it. It needs to be one of those, like, it could be relatively, like, compact, I guess, but it needs to hit hard. With its visual, we need to hit. Okay. Let's do this. So, a couple of things. First of all, he steps. So, let's do that. And then you 30. It's still to the right, but that's actually more like at origin now. So yeah, we'll just do 0. Okay. And then the actual attack is here. And then the attack, the effect here. So attack, melee, radius 400, damage 3. That might be. Well, let's try it. Let's try it. Okay. So we need to add a thing here. Ground slam. Let's call it ground slam. Okay. So here, let's duplicate this. Ground slam. Grand Slam. Go. And then let's set the weight on the other attacks to 0 so we can actually just look at it. Let's see what happens. So a couple of things. Radius not big enough. Radius was not big enough for that. So let's adjust that. 600. I feel like the effect needs to also be bigger still. And then we can increase the size of this radius. You know, it's not... I feel like if we make it so he only does this if you're like super close by, it'll be okay with a longer cooldown. It is very dangerous for melee specific, is the only thing, right? I'm tempted now to about the other one though, about staying a little longer, but it's okay. I think it's still fine. So what we can do is on the ground slam, have it be cooldown. We can change the cooldown here to be a little bit longer. Let's say 15 seconds. So it doesn't happen as often. And I want to also do a distance check on this one. If the distance to player is less or equal to 500. Uh, 750. 500 might be what I'm looking for, but let's just see. Oh, no, that was good. Like at this range, can you... So this is too far. That is not, and that is within range. Okay, so if he's doing it, he's within range, basically. Which, I mean, I guess, you know, mathematically, within 750, I gave the radius as 800. I don't know why I'm like, will it be in range? Yes, yes, mathematically, 750 is less than 800. I know, crazy thought. Okay. So we have that now. I like it. I like it. seriously, I really like this boss from the because of the effects, and I'll be honest, I designed this boss because of the effects. So okay, I'm you know what? I might that attack might need a little hold. Because if you're not ready for it, that one's brutal. It's fast. Yeah, it's fast. Let's give it a hold. Okay, and then we'll just go in here. Ground slam needs to not no jump, not attack, not jump. Hold. Let's do 0.2 to 0.3. It's a little bit of a hold, basically. I don't want to, have it be like super long. Yeah, maybe get away with like 0.1 to like 0.2. You see, it just needed a little bit more. There you go. Yeah, like just it needs a little bit more, right? All of a sudden, it's like if you're paying attention, I think it's so much more dodgeable just for that fraction of a second. Because then you don't need to like. The other ones are like I think are more okay. I can add the other ones into, make a hold for the others too. But I think this one needs a lot more. Do like 0.15, 2.2. Okay. But quick thing here. I have the step happen here. So let's do another track and I'll move this here. Telling you, speaking, the foot does not on the ground during this. All right, it's a little weird with the foot, but it's okay. Like, right, it's okay. I'm quite pleased. Words. Okay. So we have both arm slam down. Within closing walls, we have the single arm punch, we have full ground up, and we have the kick ground. So we have all of them. So instead of kick ground, this is now a let's rename this to boulder kick. Sure, that's fine. Closing walls. Nuke slam is what I'm gonna call it. Okay, so both arm slam down, keeping it for all of them. So this one's already done. This one's done. So we have still large stomp. Oh, did I not? Do I have an effect for that? Stomp feet. Is no longer feet stomping. But hold on. So we have this one where he's just pummeling around. Tunes were all done. Boulder kick we did. Draw circle we did. I don't have the large stomp animated. God damn it. Well, no, I guess the large stomp. Spawn and permanent wall. Do I care about the large spawn permanent wall? I don't think I want a permanent wall anymore. That's the other thing. I don't think I want this anymore. Because originally the enclosing walls weren't going to be this big. He's really going to hold you in a small area already. I don't think the permanent walls are needed. So I'm just going to remove this. I pressed that by accident, but I will be right back. I'm back. Let's rethink this a little then. Let's rethink this. So all of them have nuke slam. Enclosing walls is happening on all of them. Single R punch is here only. Whole ground up is here only. Stomp feet is only on these two. Boulder kick is on all. And large stomp is no longer doing anything. So, okay, how do we now make this a little more interesting for phases? The stomp. What do we do for the baby having a tantrum one? What do we do for this one? What I'm thinking is we have something a little more fun on this one. Where do we want it to spawn underneath the player's feet? So the player just has to continue walking. We can use one of the rocks that pops up. And he'll just pop up, pop up, pop up. And then the big one will just be a bigger one that pops up again underneath the feet of the player. All dealing damage. Or the two-hand one will then explode them. Nah. Keeping them in. Them in would be better. But okay. But assuming we do that. Here we only have call it a tantrum. It's not a random spot. It'll be in ground under player. We'll probably do the exclamation mark first, and then a fraction of a second later, then it will be the extra text. Hey, Achilles, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. English, please. I don't even know if that's a different language, or you just accidentally mistyped, or just slammed your hand against your keyboard. Welcome in, though. I don't really want him to not to do this attack, though. Right? I kind of want him to do this attack always. So then the only difference is this. So, oh, is that what it was? Got it. But then at that point, like, what's the phases? We have no phases. He just does all the attacks, which isn't the end of the world. He doesn't have to have different phases. Not much. Just trying to figure out what to do with the whole phases of the boss. Or are we removing phases for the boss? I don't know. Enclosing walls we cannot remove. Bulwarking we cannot remove. Nuke Slam is just... yeah, we could remove it, but that's like the biggest attack. So I feel like those can't be moved. Pull ground up is too cool. I don't want to remove it. So then we're left with just the... the backhanded one. And the tantrum. Yeah, we can introduce tantrum. Okay, what we can do is remove this here. Okay, these are definites. Always. What does tantrum do? And that's this one. Every time he slams his fist down, a rock spawns below the player, or puts an exclamation mark that it's about to spawn, and then shortly after it does spawn below the player, and then the big one just spawns a bigger one. The double fist one spawns a... Basically, just keep moving and you'll be fine. Right? One of those. Nothing like super tough on here. As long as you keep moving, you're gonna be fine. I call it a tantrum. I'm calling it a tantrum because he looks like a baby having a tantrum. not an actual baby, like a cartoon baby. But I mean, I could do 2 phases. I could do 2 phases, and then it will just be like this. He then gains tantrums and the nuke slam a little bit down the line. So instead of 3 phases, we go to 2, and then you go basically from 4 attacks, 4 things to 6 things. And the nuke slam you might never see if you're never playing melee. You probably will, though. Yeah, let's do 2 phases. It just doesn't make... I don't think he has enough... Unless we can think of another ability to give him. Because we can just animate another ability, right? I don't think it makes sense to have a 3rd phase. So, phase 1 then could be 25%. And basically the rest could... Maybe like 25%, 75%. Nuke slam equivalent for range. I mean, I don't... Here's the... We did the nuke just before you joined. Here's the nuke. It's just a very big slam around him, basically. How would you make that for ranged? I mean, you could, like, have a giant thing that comes up. But the point of him is, I want him to be able to close the distance on you and not really care much about anything that you're doing. He's going to be the tankiest boss. Oh yeah, here's his entire thing. Let's turn this back on. So he's slow. He hits like a truck, and he has a lot of health. But he's moving slowly. But so if I'm like ranged and I'm like here, oh yeah, he's going to be throwing boulders at me. Oh, he's also gonna lock me in. Okay, so now I'm locked in on this side. Oh yeah, and there's just that big attack. Oh yeah, and then that projectile, note he kicks it in the direction I'm moving. So yeah, if I'm you see what's happening if I'm ranged on this one from that one attack. Now, yeah, I got his range somewhat covered, so if I'm like around here, right, he's gonna put up a wall. Bam. Oh, and then yeah, he'll kick. Basically, it's a and now he's coming for me, so now I can go somewhere else. Right, obviously I can go like over here, but I mean at certain. Oh, but then I won't see that coming because if I'm stay away, right, he's just gonna keep kicking me, and you can see. Yeah. I wanted him to feel like, oh shit, like feel the oh shit. Like you want to stay away, but he really doesn't. But at the same time, you really don't want to stay away. There's no like, I want dread. So. Yeah, he forces you in. Yeah. So. So yeah, let's do this. We'll have these two attacks become a phase 2. I mean, maybe we do 50%. Do we do 50-50?
Add break. Pausing the stream so you don't watch me drag 47 nodes just to print hello world.
Maybe do 50-50. The other thing I can do is I can put it back to 3 phases. But the last phase, the only difference is all of the cooldowns get faster. So he becomes just more aggressive. And we can have that be in the like last 20%. That's what we can do. So he'll still do the same attacks. He'll just do them a little more often. I kind of like that idea. So instead of like an attack having an 8-second cooldown, let's say, he will have a 5-second cooldown. So you'll just be doing attacks more often. He grabs a big tree and becomes medium ranged and starts with... I wish. Unfortunately, because it's sprites, you can't really do stuff like that. I mean, like, unless I just have a thing where he just takes a... Right, I can have a whole sprite thing where he just picks a rock or something from the ground that you didn't see before, right? Then it's part of the sprite, and then you can do, like, all sorts of stuff like that. Yeah, that's possible. But you couldn't, like, actually involve the environment, ever. I mean, it's possible if the environment also was a sprite, but then, right, my environment's 3D. It's also the reason why you can't have any enemy grapple. Right? You cannot have an enemy ever grapple a player. It's not possible with it being a sprite. Because the enemy cannot be behind and in front, and then what do you do when it's like at a different angle, right? Like... If you really wanted to, it is possible, but it's just such a, like a... It would be such a pain in the ass to do and not worth it. This is why limitations are good. It makes you, you know... Limitations help creativity, in a sense. You're forced to be more creative with phasing out. Cooldowns lowered. Yeah. I mean, do I do 25% for the last one? Fine. 20% allows it to be a little more nefarious in a sense. because the current health bars have 25% increments. 20% is somewhere here. Right, somewhere here. You're not going to know exactly when that happens. The first phase change can be here at 25. Jesus Christ. This is the non-aggressive version. I don't know if maybe the aggressive version might not be the best idea, because one day you attack. He's looking really good since last week. Thank you. I mean, it's just the effects that are doing a lot of the heavy lifting. You. Let's turn you off. And here, let's turn you off. So forget. Okay. Well, with that being said, I guess let's do this one. Okay. So let's go to here. I think it's this one that I want. Actually, let's go take a look at the part 2. There might be something there, because this one has, I think, the ones that I want. Let's look at the other ones first. Yeah, because this is like, I feel like I want to use these. I mean, these aren't bad. Like, stuff like this isn't bad either, to be fair. I think that looks pretty cool. So maybe do something like that instead. Something like that. I don't want it to like continually shoot spikes in a sense. This is in a row. No. Although, like these are kind of cool. All right, if this one pops up, it's like, oh, okay, you kind of got spiked in a sense. I feel like this is almost better than this for what we're going for, and also better than the alternative that we had here. Yeah, because these are just basic, right? Like, yeah, it just came out of the ground. But the other ones are, there were spikes on them. So I think we go with this one. Plus each time it's different, which is nice. We're gonna need to do a custom setup, right? Because I believe Um, Spawn actor towards player. Oh, hold on. This one just allows me to put it at the player location, right? Basically, yes. Okay. But what I'm going to want to do is put the exclamation mark here. So I'll probably need another one of these. Or we work it into the exclamation mark system. So it can do both. So we can do a delayed spawn. The exclamation mark system is what we have on some enemy projectiles. For example, on this guy. Right, his stuff spawns exclamation marks. And after a moment, those go away and spawns the actual thing. So I think I want to set it up to have this. So so when he does it, you'll see an exclamation mark on you. And then you'll know to GTFO. Okay. Let's set up this to work with that kind of system. So which is this. So this is an exclamation mark, right? This is the class. This is the delay. I don't think this is needed anymore. I think I worked around this already, but it's fine. This is a function, so we cannot use a delay here, right? So then we can do return after to pool. That's fine. We just return itself to pool afterwards. He already sent all the information through anyway, so we should be fine. And we have this as a variable. Which is good. Instigator we have. Yeah, so we should be able to just now do one of these. And theoretically, we should be fine. Aside from this being a mess. Can't. No, we don't want to return this actor to. Why is this doing return actor? That's bad. No, we don't want to do this here. That would be bad. On the exclamation mark, when it's done, it needs to return itself to, and it does. Okay. Yeah, that was wrong. We don't want to do that here. Which means we don't want to do that here. Because it should return to the pool when it's ready. Because specifically we did this on the spawn actor towards player. Let me rename that to spawn actor at player or on player. And we can see if this works still by checking his walls. Spawn the walls, please. No. Why that not work? Oh. Why did this not have get actor rotation? Get actor scale. It's no longer a projectile class. This is just class. Is that going to have an issue down here? It is. What? What? Spawn class. Is this just not happy with that name? There. I guess it was just not happy with that name. Okay. Okay. So let's see if now it's going to be a little bit happier. Can I just do a recombine? Yeah. Get actor transform. Just do one of those. Let's see. There we go. I love that so much. I love the fact that he will basically just put a wall up and pretty much, unless it's on cooldown, immediately shoot a rock in your face to just say no, stop running away. No, don't run. I like it. I like it. Okay. But now, theoretically, we can do... Oh, we can specify our class and then do a spawn. Excellent. Okay. Oh, wait. Do you not need to have these exposed? Oh yeah, rotation offset is here. But that's not exposed. I don't know if I like that. I'll be honest. I like being able to control what I expose. Now I'm a relative offset. Now I do want them all exposed in my scenario. I'm just gonna turn them all on, even though I don't need to, just so I know that they're exposed. But that means I can't really have them. I mean, I guess if it's a local variable, it's not exposed. So I guess if I don't want it to be exposed, then just don't put it as a global variable, kind of thing. It's like PCG parameters, right? As soon as you add the parameter, it is exposed. You can't have a parameter not be exposed. But unlike regular variables, you can't really modify parameters under the hood like variables, right? For stuff like that, you have attributes. It's a little bit different, but still. Anyway. Okay, so we have that. Let's go ahead and now set up that effect. So an actor, what do we call it? Ground spike? Tantrum, ground spike? And then let's go ahead and find that effect again. So we grab it. You. Now, how big is this? That's actually bigger than I thought. You know, I don't think I need to scale this one. I think the scale on this is fine. So, what we can now do is a little test where we go ahead and right, we have the effect here. So now we just say spawn it after a, I don't know, 0.25 second delay. There is no on, just like on run out, right, thing. Oh, it's just finished. Is it? That's right. No. I thought it would print. Oh, okay. Unclicked? What? Okay, so we don't have a specific thing here. So what we can do is oh, we also need to add the pool. Let's do on take from pool. Let's just delay it, and then how long is this? Four seconds? Seems like 4 seconds. No. Turn actor to pool. And what we can do is say activate. Okay. We'll figure out something maybe else to do on the big one, but let's just start with this. Maybe we just do a different actor that's a bigger one. Calling it a tantrum slam? I don't know. Okay, so here, I'm just going to add one more. Attack anim, tantrum slam. Yep. Okay. Here, let's go ahead and just zoom out on which one. Tantrum slam. This one's gonna have a longer cooldown for sure. because we don't want the player just running under it constantly. So give it like a 20-second cooldown. Okay. And then let's go ahead and set the chances of the other ones to 0. So we just see what happens when he does this. And no damage is going to happen, but I just want to see that it's going to spawn them at my location. Something's wrong. What's going on? On take from pool. Oh, oops. I never changed the delay. That's why. Okay. So it is working, but right, we need to have a little bit longer of a delay on these. Let's do 0.5. Let's change it for all of them, right? Let's do half a second. All right, let's start with that. Let's get rid of this. This guy. Yep. Okay. I think considering the speed and everything, I think that's a good... That's gonna... That's such a brutal kick. I love it. I love it. The fact that it gets with me, it's so good. Now, okay. So let's do add notify. Let's go ahead and add in the sound effect. Let's add the camera shake. We haven't added the camera shake. I'm gonna copy all of these. And the Niagara needs to be at that location. So we need to spawn Niagara at player location as well. Okay, let's one thing at a time. One thing at a time. How is this not on a track? How did it even manage that? How can it be not on a track? Why is that even what? Okay. Sure. Also, I don't think I have camera shake functionality on projectiles, do I? No. We probably need to add that in as an option. Probably should add that as an option. I'm not going to do that right now, but just a note. Because I probably want a camera shake when the boulder hits. So let's start with this. And to make it so it appears at that effect or at that location, the ground spike will also just have this. There you go. And we'll just activate both of them. I'm assuming that it auto releases. I'm just realizing how do that when it's here. Either way, I think we'll be fine regardless. I don't want the sound effects there. Well, I do. But I also want it on the... Okay. I also want to hear. This might be too much. You know what? It's really not. Oh shit. God damn it. He's so good at that. Also, I think when during the kick one, I think he should continue to looking towards me. Continue focusing the player. Because that way you could tell a little more that he's looking towards you. I like that. I like that. Okay, well, so he needs to still add in the we still need to add in oh actually we don't need the arrow. On the kick. Because he's not really facing toward, right? His facing is not what's dictating that. So we need to modify, and we're going to need to do quite a few extra functionality. So for this, right, I want to use my same attack system. The attack system doesn't have like a player location type thing. The alternative is we put that into the blueprint. Or we put in into the blueprint to say, okay, have the overlap functionality there, which is fine. But I feel like there's no reason for it. So then we can remove the camera shakes here. Tag trace info needs to have a player location versus local location. Because then it'll work. Because I imagine in the future I will want some other attacks to be relative to the player. Certain things won't. So we'll just do everything the same, but we'll just assume that it is the player's location. So the facing will be the same, everything will be the same. But then we go off of that. I think that's what we end up doing. Don't need these anymore. All right. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. We'll use this because it has all the functionality we need. Plus extra, right? So we don't have to recreate it somewhere else. And then what do we want to do for the last one? What do we do for the last one? Because I kind of want to, like, I don't want to use the same effect. I'd like to use a bigger one. We don't really have a good bigger one. That one's kind of was like the go-to, I feel like. Let's take a look again. Alright, so it was the only one that had spike. I mean, there's these. I could also just make it bigger. This one doesn't work as well because this one just spawns them kind of in a line versus in one spot. So, I mean, I could use the same one, but just make it bigger, but I feel like it would be cooler to have a different one. Mm-hmm. Unless delay scale. No, it's the only things. This one just has 3. Oh, big rock count 3. Oh, I can just specify, huh? So if I made this 1. No. That's not what that is. Oh, so I need to change a bunch of variables. No, it's okay. Can I just scale it? Can I just scale it to be bigger? Do I not have a scale on this? I don't. I don't have a scale on it. There we go. And then here, let's try scaling it to, I don't know, 2. I'll just see if that works. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. You like 1.5, honestly. Also, I need to change this for a tinted version. Why don't I see it here? Ribbon, no. I think those are the only ones. Okay. While we're here, I guess. If I recall correctly, I cannot make the ribbon one, right? Oh, that's a mesh. We can do GPU. Okay. Or not? What did I miss? Oh, This one came up. So. All right. Okay, so now it'll be the same color as the others. Nice. I love that if you run away, then he'll also follow up potentially with a kick of a boulder. Right, he'll do all that. I like him. He's so much better than the previous boss I had in this position. Oh, isn't improving great? As you learn and improve, you get better and you improve, and you get better and you improve, which kind of means the same thing, but you get what I mean. Okay. Cool. Close you. I think it's you. I'll keep you as a reminder. Okay, yeah. And then tomorrow we go ahead and add in the player positioning for this. Honestly, do we have a... Yeah, we have scale per second, start offset, and like all that kind of stuff. But yeah, we just need it to be relative to the player, which will put the actor, basically put its location at the player, and then it goes from there. Maybe we can also add an offset type thing, but I don't think it's needed. For now, it's not needed. If needed to, I'll add it in later. But I'm pretty pleased about this. I think it's I think boss coming together. It was so much of me not wanting to do animations, and I knew as soon as I was done with the animations, which I didn't want to do, I would be having fun with the actual like boss design. Goddamn animations. Anyways, guys, it's been fun. I've enjoyed myself. Hopefully you have as well. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific as always. And we'll continue setting him up. I imagine with this one, I mean, we might be wrapping up with him tomorrow. Which is kind of exciting. You know? Well, I guess we'll also need to do some other stuff. Not for him, but not him. We'll get it to it tomorrow. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.